My career on Twitch is already over. I'm gonna go hang out with the doc now on YouTube and not have any deals or anything. Anyways, I'm gonna actually play the game now. Anybody can clip. Oh well, thanks Marcelo. Timed out for 100 seconds. We don't take those lies here. We cover up the truth in my Twitch stream. So this is Slay the Spire. You play the game. I really don't know how to explain it very well because I have like maybe 14 hours in the game and then like 30 some on my phone because I definitely don't play it while I'm at work at all. Not one time I've ever turned on the game. But I know this isn't Minecraft because the Wisebot is supposed to update my category whenever I play a certain game. It doesn't. Change the game at the bottom. You're all saying change the game at the bottom, but there's a mod in the chat called Spence116, so have him do it. Actually, I don't know if he can do that or not. I will gladly change it in like 12 seconds once I tab out here, but I think I can do that from slobs, right? Make me mod. No, I can just change tags. Dang. Alright. I'll go ahead and jump on there real quick. Mobile said. Can you do like a slash commands for that? Does that work? That'd be kind of cool. Restart stream. I'm just gonna restart the whole stream. Spence116 is timed out barred. Exclamation point game. Yeah, if only. It does some stuff, but I haven't configured it properly yet. I'm gonna go ahead and change this really quickly from Minecraft to Slay the Spire. I'm not gonna change any of the title and stuff because I don't care enough. And eventually I'll get a bot working properly. Get Nightbot. Why would I get Nightbot? Everybody has Nightbot. I'm giving Wisebot a chance, alright? You go to creator dashboard and change the game there. Yeah, I know. I'm also on my default page. I would have the dashboard up, but for some reason it was dropping frames yesterday when I had it up. But I don't know if it's because I didn't pause the Twitch stream itself or not, so I just got rid of it. But anyways, if you didn't take the time to read this guy, you get health, you get gold as you kill stuff, you get like special relics that give you power-ups and stuff. And also I have beaten the game with this character one time in 14 hours. Here, I'll show you. Actually, I don't know if it was him or the silent guy, but I think it's under here, character stats. Yeah, 18 hours, 5 victories, but 4 of them were on or 3 of them were on the cheat game mode edition. And then 1 of them was the daily climb. So I've only done one legit, and it's been 44 matches. But I don't remember which character I used for that. I think it was the silent. So anyways, we're going to play this guy. And I'm probably going to die before Act 3 because I'm not very good at the default game. I'm still learning. Marcelo can't read, he's Italian. What is it? What is he? Marcello? How does he say his name? Okay, obtain a random oh, I get to choose a card. Next to enemies have 1 HP. I could take a bunch of damage to get health. That makes sense. Marcello. Lose your starting relic, obtain a random. That one's terrible because you want cracked. When you're cracked, you get lightning at the beginning of the round. Very basic deck. You get attacks, you get defenses, you get skills, which are for the defect. It basically summons or invokes more orbs, which do passive activities. And then yeah, you climb towers, you kill stuff, you get cards, you get gold, you can spend gold at things that are called shops, which have cards and relics and potions and stuff, which are right there. This is a pretty bad one, actually. Elites, you want to have a campfire before, but you also want to kill as many elites as possible because elites give you like super good matches. Like, you know, relics that allow you to do more damage and they're really cool. I don't know. I'm not very good at those fights. I'm getting better, but not that great. So I think the best thing is to obtain a card. You want to have about 20-ish cards in your hand because you want to have a good cycle of cards once you start hitting Act 3, so you can do a lot of damage in one turn. Chat solo in English. Yes, I think I actually have that as a tag, so you can actually filter out my channel and never come back. Although, thanks for the follow. I do appreciate that. I did notice that a little bit ago that you weren't following before. I don't know why, but wow. Also, these are the trashiest 3 cards I could have had because this one sucks because discard. I'm not going to have more than 20 cards in my discard pile ever because it redraws every time you're out of 0 in your draw pile. So the chances of me having 20 plus cards in there doesn't really scale very well. Turbo is pretty cool. It adds a void card into your card, but you lose an energy, which energy is like this little blue square, which is how you play cards, because that's a numeric value of how many it is. So Turbo is probably the best. I mean, Scrape's decent, but I don't like the down scale, down ability, the bad thing about discarding all drawn cards. So I think I'm going to go with Turbo, because I might as well take a card there. I can always get rid of it later. So yeah, let's go ahead and get to the first fight. So this guy's going to do 11 damage. I get to go first, obviously. So pretty much I want to play defense here, I think. Okay, I'm going to take some damage. That's all right. We'll be okay with that. He's going to not fight this turn, so I can play pretty much all my attack cards. It'd be perfectly fine, because he's just going to boost himself, which is kind of cheap, because all the mobs have, like, super good passive and actions that they can do. And I get, like, trash. All I get to do is hit you or defend against you. Whereas they get to, like, boost their damage. They get to do other cool stuff. It's kind of lame. But, I mean, I guess I also have more health, and I also am stronger in general. But that's whatever. So now he's going to do a lot of damage. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just play defense on this one. And I'll go ahead and take that void card, because he's going to be dead next turn. So, yeah, see, he's died. He died there. So I didn't need to worry about it. Okay, now self-repair is by far the best card that I need, because I take a lot of damage. So it heals you at the end of combat. Which powers, you can only play one time per combat. They stay on your character. They don't go in your discard pile, and they don't get void. Also, that was a terrible idea. I shouldn't have went there, because I don't want to shop on my second turn. But anyways, actually, big pog, because one focus increases your damage and your passive of all your orbs. So that's actually really good. So I think we're going to pick up that, and I'm going to pick up this shield option, because I don't have a lot of defense right now. And by picking up both of those cards, it allows me to remove 2 defense from my deck, because I do, or a strike and a defend, because it does more damage over time. I get 2 random cards, lose health. We don't want to do that, because I don't need random cards right now. I just need cards that I can choose from. So this one, I think I have no defense here, so I'm just going to go ahead and play my 2 powers and deal damage to the larger one to remove his damage for next turn. And I hit the passive, which wasn't ideal, but that's all right. Only 6 here, but I got all my defend cards. That's all right. We'll just keep hitting the guy in the front. So he's going to buff again. Don't need to play any defense. You're dead. I'm going to do 8 damage. He's dead. Very cool. Quick math, everybody. Gain 1 artifact. That's nice. We'll take that. We also want more block. That's good. We're going to go ahead and fight this elite, because I think we've got plenty of health here, actually. So we want to play defend, defend. I think we'll do damage to the big guy, and we'll leave the little guy to hopefully die to lightning over time. And I don't want that void yet, because I don't want that taking up room in my deck. Do I need 9 block? Yeah, I'll take all the block there. I just won't do any damage this round. That's fine. We're going to play all defend here, actually, because we don't need to take any damage if we don't have to. Defend again. I think it's 50-50. Let's hope we can kill that guy. Of course we don't. Never happens. Never in my favor. That's all right. We'll go ahead and do that, and we'll go ahead and in turn zap that guy. Explosion, that's decent. We do actually want Storm. I like doing a lot of damage. So we're going to go ahead and fight this guy. So this guy's thing is that he's going to do a buff, so he's going to get boosted at the very beginning, and then every turn that you play a non-attack card, he gains 1 strength, which is really lame for that turn. So he basically, with the defect, he gets a lot of boost, so he's going to do a lot of damage. So you want to be able to play, like, I want my focus, and I want my zap and self-repair early. I want all of my skill cards as early as possible, and those cards. So I don't need to play either. Actually, no, I don't need that. So I'm going to go ahead and fold those and hope I get them soon. So yeah, whenever he plays skill card, he gets 2 strength. So yeah, he's basically gonna boost up a lot with this character. So he's gonna do 6 damage, 8, 9 damage probably. Whenever I play that, that should still be all right. He's only gonna do 8 there, so we'll take 1 damage. That's all right. Now this turn, he's gonna do a lot of damage here because that's all I have. So we're actually gonna do this. We're just gonna take the damage on this turn. And now he's going to do even more damage. So we'll just play all of our defense cards here. We're pretty much going to die after this guy, more than likely. There we go. That's all the strike cards. He's going to do 45. We're not going to heal. I can do 10, 16, 17, 18. That's enough. And he's dead. See how close that was? Yeah, it's very similar to Hearthstone. It's a lot closer to Magic, actually. If you really think about it properly, loop's super good. Well, unfortunately, we got 2 damage buffs, which is not good. But that's alright. We're not going to fight those guys because we don't have enough health for that. We are going to heal up. But yeah, it's very similar to Magic the Gathering. I think the guys that made this, I think we want to fight this guy as well. So we're going to go ahead and go for it. Letter opener. Every time you play 3 skills, deal 5 damage. That's actually a solid option. We're actually not going to attack this turn because he wakes up. He wakes up in 1 more turn because I think I just hit him twice. So I think we're going to go ahead and play you. And we'll do some damage here. And we'll just skip that. Alright, he's going to do 18 damage up front. We'll probably go here. Actually, go ahead and play that because I want to be able to play all my cards. I don't need artifact. He's going to do a decent amount of damage to me. That's alright. He's going to do 18, 7, 12. We'll do the heavy damage there. Alright, he's not going to do any damage this turn. We'll go ahead and do that. Alright, 18. We'll go ahead and play turbo so we can get all those. 16. He's got 1 more turn. He's dead. Dang, I thought he was going to die there, but that's alright. Or die, we mine. Thing is with Minecraft, currently TeamViewer thinks that I'm using it as a commercial use, so I can't actually set up a server. So unless you have a server already set up right now, we can do it. But I don't really want to play on the private server necessarily. I do want to play that warm up. I think we need more block. I'm not going to rest this time because we're not facing another elite, I don't think, right? So yeah, we'll go here. I think we'll go there. We'll go around this elite unless I have enough health or enough blocks that I can do it. You have servers at 116.1. Is it ready to go? Like, does it have multiplayer or single player sleep on it? So that's pretty much the only thing I'm going to need is single player sleep. And then I want pretty much everything else to be vanilla if we do a server like that. I think it's probably good enough. I'm supposed to be selecting a card upgrade. So I have 2 options here. I can either go with a double up on focus and deal more damage and potentially grab some frosts later and get more defense out of it for late game. Or I go for the early increase of defense, which isn't necessary for the slime fight because you want more damage output. So I think we're going to go with the defrag plus. And then hope we get a good card here. I could get another healing or I could get some more block. What kind of math is that? 75, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9. That's not enough to do both. I do want to actually remove a card. We want to remove a strike because we have enough damage. And I want to be able to cycle cards faster. Speedrunners for hunters, not yet. I want to actually complete the game first before I do that. But the idea that I have in the long run for speedrunners versus hunters is I want to do a 2v2 challenge or potentially 3v3, 4v4s where you and your partner are racing against a team of 2 or 3 also trying to complete the game, and whoever gets the kill the dragon, their team wins. And I don't know how I want to do lives and stuff like that. But I think that would be kind of a good twist on Dream's Speedrunner versus Hunter. And yes, I did spend the last day and a half binge watching every single one, all 14 of them. So, yes. They are very good, I will say. That is a very good series. What if we do a free-for-all? A free-for-all would be fun, but the objective would just be I'm going to leave everybody else alone and run 10,000 blocks away and just do it in like 5 minutes. I kind of wanted to have sort of a challenge where it's you're working together but still against other people. And yeah, I assumed it's a pretty popular idea. I'm not trying to coin it as my own or anything, but I just haven't seen that yet. Obviously, I haven't like looked it up or really anything. So there's a good chance that it could already exist out there, or Dream is currently doing that. I don't know, but free for all would be fun to do as just like a stream idea for like 2-ish hours. But it would very quickly come into, I'm gonna team up with Jeremiah and Spencer, and then we're just gonna complete the game, and then one of us is gonna backstab somebody else at the very end to get the last shot, and that's gonna be the winner. It's probably gonna devolve pretty quickly into we're making up our own teams anyways. But I think that's a good idea-ish, just for like a one-time fun thing. I mean, I'd be down to do it, but I think the 2v2 or 3v3 idea is probably better, because then you wouldn't have to like only track one guy, and then that you could also, you know, there'd be a lot more depth to the so you could do it multiple times, and it wouldn't be exactly the same every time. What if we do a free for all, and then we do like 10 rare blocks before we get to the end, kind of like a race for the wool, but just open world. Yeah, I mean, obviously, yeah, 2v2 and 3v3 probably has a better understanding. Okay, anyways, back to the game so I can lose and play Minecraft. These guys, whenever they die, they give you 2 vulnerability. Vulnerability, basically, you take more damage. So what they do this first turn is they're going to buff and increase their attack, and then they're probably, one's going to attack, the other one's probably going to buff again. And then at that point, it's pretty much over. So I want to play as much attack cards as possible. So I think I'm going to go ahead and, looking at this, most of my defense will be next turn, because you draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards every turn. So the odds of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards out of 12 is pretty high to have most defense. So it's not that great. So I want to have 4 in there in case I have multiple defense. And then we want to attack the higher damaged one first. So yeah, they both just buffed up. Now they're both going to attack. They're going to do 18 damage. That's when I would have wanted my defense, but of course I didn't get them. So I don't think we need that, right? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and we could skip that card and move on. So that's 1, 2, 3, and I think we'll do damage to the front one again. I think we just want to get rid of them. Hopefully it hits here twice, once there. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. That was actually optimal. So he's going to defend this turn, so we're going to go ahead and get the free heal. We're going to go ahead and gain the extra 2. And hopefully we can get... nope, okay. And we're going to just do that. Cool. That was actually optimal. That was very good. We do want that. I think this is a good option, but we already have one and it's not upgraded. So I think being able to get lightning cycling and doing more damage is a good idea. 50 health. There's 2 different boss options that we could have here. We could have the cultist. No, that's in Act 2. I think it might be, no, birds is Act 2 as well. I don't know what it's gonna be. We might lose here. Okay, it's this guy again. Yeah, we should be fine here. We're at just above half health. He doesn't give me any debuffs. I think we're gonna hold on to thorns for the slime. And we're going to go ahead and just do all of you and do very little damage here. Okay. So he's only going to do 6 here, which is super good. So we're going to go do the passive at the beginning. Do we want to play you to get, that's 10. He's going to do 8. He's going to get 10 as well. Okay. So I don't want to play that because he's going to do more damage than what I can take. So we're just going to go ahead and skip it on this turn and come back around for it. Okay, so he's going to do 27 here. So we want to go ahead and heal, or get the heal for next round. We want to go ahead and do some damage and get the other orb in there. And then let's negate some damage, but not all of it. I'll take 30. Okay. Do I have any more power cards in my hand, or is that a waste? That is a waste, so we're not going to play Storm, because it's not going to give us anything. But we are going to go ahead and do you. What are we at? 16, that's 10, 15. Alright, yeah, he's dead. Cool. I can now remove cards from my deck at rest sites. It's actually a very helpful card, because now I can get rid of all of my strikes for free instead of resting or upgrading cards. And I don't have to spend the gold at what's their places. I will go ahead and pick that up because I have space for it. Recursion's a solid option. I just need to get Frost next turn. So here comes the real decision. I think I'm gonna go ahead and heal because I don't have enough health to actually do the slime boss because I don't have enough defense or enough cycle. I really wanted to get rid of this other strike, but I don't think I can do that with the amount of health I have. Okay, so he's not going to attack this turn, so we can go ahead and we don't need to play self-repair. The only time we're playing self-repair is in order to have Storm already in play. That allows us to get another Lightning. Because at the end of the act, you get full healing. Unless you're playing Ascension like 10 plus, and then you start with half health or 2/3 of whatever your health is. So, I don't need to heal. I'm just going to do basic damage here. I don't think I want to invoke that because I don't have... The chances of me getting lightning next turn is pretty low, and I want to be able to do as much damage as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and wait on all of those. Yeah, he's going to give me some slimes here. He's not going to do anything. Next turn, he's going to do a bit more attack. So we're going to go ahead and just play our 2 damage cards and move on. We're going to go ahead and play our thorns. And then I don't think we'll play Artifact yet. We are going to go ahead and drop the Colors Potion. Deal 6 damage. That's super good. And I don't think that goes away. So we're going to hold on to that for when we play those other 2 guys. Hopefully it doesn't disappear on us. But he's going to do 35 damage. So we're going to go ahead and play our defense card for sure. And then we're going to go ahead and play our loop, I think, here. Or do we want to play Storm first? I think we play Storm first and then that one. And then we'll drop those. We'll take the damage this turn. Okay, so he's not going to do anything here. So we're going to go ahead and do the extra point next turn. We'll go ahead and invoke the orb. Invoke another orb. And I don't think we need to do that. Oh, yeah, we do. We need to do this because he's going to split. So I want to be able to do as much damage as possible. Because now when he splits, the 2 that come out of him will be at 35 HP apiece. Minus 10, so actually 25 apiece. It's actually really good. And then we'll hold that. And hopefully we can draw it next round. So yeah, see 25 and 20. They're going to do 16 damage right off the rip. I think we're going to go ahead and remove both of these. Or do I hold one? He's actually going to give me a negative effect. So I'm going to go ahead and drink that so I don't get that. Taking away 6 damage, does that put him below half? Amazing Minecraft run. Thanks, Sam. I appreciate you. Does not put him under half. So we'll go ahead and hope that he gets hit by lightning here and doesn't do any damage. Good, so he's going to split. Okay, perfect. Now they're all going to do damage, which is going to be rough. But we have just enough. 19. Yeah, perfect. And it kills them both. Let's go. Oh, that's amazing. And you're dead? I think we'll go ahead and do that, actually. And we'll invoke another zap, and then flip, and then he's dead. Boom. We did it. We beat Act 1. That was close. This is actually decent for Act 2 because there is a lot of multiple options. This one's decent for Act 3, but I can always buy that later because it'll show up in Act 3 chests. Okay, now I get to choose between relics. I don't like that one because I want to be able to play more than 6 cards. I don't like enemies getting more strength. This one is optimal because I am going for multiple elites and obviously boss fights. So now here, let's take a look. We don't want to go right-sided because I don't have any healing, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 whole attacks before I even get there, so I'll be very low on health. I don't necessarily want to go this way because, again, no fire places. Farthest left is probably the best route, and I get an option to heal here or here and get some cards in and out. I know, circular webcam, I already explained it. It's because my microphone and my other monitor are in my shot. And I don't like that. So once I get the proper setup, it'll be better. And then I can fight the elite afterwards. That might be a little sketch, but I think we'll be all right there. Because by then we'll have plenty of cards. So I think we're going to go all the way on the left, and we'll get an early shop again. Okay, this is actually super good here. We go 2 and 3. We don't even defend. Watch. Don't even need to defend. I'll take that damage all day. So we're going to go ahead and go here. We're going to go ahead and do that. And then we'll do that. See how clutch that card is? Yes, I know I can crop it, but then it's an awkward shape. I don't want to do that. So I'd rather just be an awkward circle. This is Slay the Spire, homie. I think you actually might enjoy it. There we go. Our first frost. We actually super needed that because I need a lot more defense. Any frost cards in the chat? No. I can get 2 random scales. That's decent. That one's actually super good. I might actually go for that instead. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pick that up. I don't need that storm, so I'm not going to waste the gold on it. We're going to go far left, right? Yeah, we're going to go ahead and do this random event. Pretty much full health. That would have been better later. Are you saying everything you're doing? Pretty much. Okay, this is actually a lot of good options here. Probably going to go 2 orb slots. Genetic algorithm's solid, but I have to play it every round I get it. Every combat, because it increases your card block by 2, so by the end of the game I could potentially have 50 to 60 block, which a lot of monsters in Act 3 do 50 to 60 damage. So that's a super clutch card late game, which, I mean, we're halfway through already. And I'm not seeing any frost. Another good option is boot sequence. The 2 orb slot is solid because of the lightning and the thunderstorm that I have, and it also still allows me to hold frosts, so this is a really hard choice here, to be honest. I'm thinking I'm going to go the safe route and better scaling, because there is 3 relics, a set of potions, and 2 other cards that increase my orb slots. So I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and go with the better defense. Okay, this one's a pretty difficult fight because he gets a lot of defense. This is a super easy silent fight because you can just poison him and it doesn't even care about defense. But it's a really hard defect because I don't do a lot of damage and it takes forever. So I'm thinking I'll play these cards and call it good. And genetic algorithm is there. That's good. I think we're just going to play defense here. We're not going to play electrodynamic because it's not necessary to get 3 orb slots because I can just rotate it back around for zap wherever it is. Lightning there as well. Storm. How useful is that? 1, 2 cards. I can potentially get 3. Yeah, I could potentially get 3 lightning out of that. Not necessary. So I'll hold off on that. 10 here. Pick up you. We'll rotate around. We do want those self-repair. Go ahead and pick up those 2. For the defense as well. Cycle around. Do bulge damage. And he's dead. Very good. None of those cards are good. We're going to skip them. Alright, this one's going to be a bit difficult too because they do a lot of damage. So that's 3 block right off the rip. Do I go for healing or do I go for zap? Zap will come back around. I have plenty of other zap cards. I'll go for healing. I don't need dexterity and I don't need to do that. So we'll just take the damage this turn. He's still going to do damage here. Play leap for sure. I'll cycle that around. He's going to do more damage still. I'll pick up more defense here. Alright. That was not the cards we wanted. I think we could play all these cards, right? We'll go ahead and kill you, and we'll invoke that twice, do some damage. And he's going to do quite a bit of damage there. Finally, when I get the card, I don't need it. What are we at? 9, 15. Okay, good. And that'll give us +4. Alright. We don't need Storm. Go ahead and invoke because that'll give me 8. No, that'll give me 14, which is enough. I don't need to play any defense. I can play Storm for free. Okay. Alright, we want to... I think we're going to do double defend is for sure. And that's 9 damage versus 10 damage. Actually, 15 damage. It's actually a lot more damage. We do want you. Let's see, it's 4 plus 5, it's 9. And then we can do 9 damage, 7 damage, and 7. That's actually better because I get +5 there. Um, 10 again, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We want to double up on you and cycle that one around. Electromagnet wouldn't actually be that half bad. But I want to play both defense cards, 14, 18. That's enough. We'll do double damage here. You know what? I'm just going to go big. Just going to do it. Worked out in my favor. Discard a card, return it to your hand. No, thank you. Sweeping isn't bad. I already have one multi-hit, so I don't think I need two. I'm going to go ahead and skip. Campfire, I believe we will actually heal here. And the next one will probably upgrade a card. Electro? Nope. That's a rip. Okay, so we want to heal here. We want to do 2 defense. And there's Electro and Genetic, so we'll play both of those. He's only going to do 5, so we're good there on that. Let's go ahead and just drop in Loop. Just have that in play. Nobody's attacking. We'll go ahead and pick up the Frost, and we'll finish you. He should be dead this turn. Yes. Okay. Because it does reduce because he's flying. It is very strategic, and you got to do a lot of quick maths. I don't need to play that card. We'll go ahead and dump all those. It's one of the better card deck building games, in my opinion. 5 or 10. What is that, 10? Yeah, it does 10 and resets, and then allows me to get the other one forward. That'll do 15 total damage first, and then we do that after. And then we can, yeah, let's do that, and let's do that, and then we'll get the lightning there. Better than Hearthstone, not as deep or competitive. I think Hearthstone does have a good shout for being one of the best competitive card-based games. I think it's better than Magic. It's a lot easier to understand than Magic. However, I think if you're talking about like physical card game, like you have the cards in your hand, you're playing on a table, Magic is the best way to go. But Hearthstone is the best competitive esport for card-based, and then Slay the Spire is probably the best turn card-based speed run to do. You should look up some speed runners to this. It's insane. They're incredibly good. So yeah, we're going to take 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're going to take 2 damage here and a debuff, unfortunately, but we'll do a bunch of damage. So he should be dead next turn, as long as we get 1 attack card. I actually don't even need it because he'll do enough there. So we're just going to go ahead and end it. Tempest is not that great. I'm really looking for some more Frost cards. So yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and go here. We're going to go ahead and upgrade. We want to upgrade Genetic, right? Is that the right play? It's either Genetic or one of this block card. I think this is better in the long run because scaling. Scaling is very important, by the way. And then Courier, ooh, cheaper Merchant. That's good. I don't know why it's a rat with a backpack, but we'll take it. Okay, so nobody's going to do damage this turn. He's going to boost. He's going to give me a bunch of cards that are going to be jank and take up room and then eventually exhaust. And then he's going to do 9 damage next turn. Then he does more exhaust cards and does damage, whereas this guy just like boosts and does damage all the time. So I think probably the best play is to play none of those cards, these 2 cards at the beginning, and let those go through. Because, I mean, the only reason why I'm playing this, do I even want to play this to boost? I think we're going to hold it, actually. I think that's big brain. I could have played the other card and gotten 4 next turn, but that's all right. We're going to just live with the amount of damage we're about to take here. We'll take 10 damage there. He's going to do double up on damage there. I need that for sure. I think we do loop here, actually, to get as much defense as possible. And then next turn, we should have all 3 of our Frost cards. So that'll be good. Or one of our Frost cards, I guess. My bad. So yeah, we need defense. We can play both of those and we'll be okay. We took care of that, whatever that thing was, pretty quick. So I'm okay with that. I'm just going to play full defense. I'm not going to try and take any more damage. He's going to do that, so we'll go ahead and play you. We'll do that to loop. We don't need to play Storm ever, because I don't think we have any other cards for that. And we should be able to play that skill next turn. Yes, good. Just playing defense. Good, and he's dead. Very good. I'll go ahead and play that, I guess. Ooh. That's actually super, super good. At the start of your turn, add a random power card. Because Creative AI mixed with Storm or whatever this guy is, allows me to play every turn. I get 1 lightning. Basically for free. I mean, you still got to pay the cost of it, but generally speaking, it's between 1 and 2. So it's actually a really good card to have. And then it does scale very well with Snecko Eye, if we ever get Snecko Eye, which is basically a relic that allows cards to change the value between 1 and 3. So the only chance it will go down. So then we're going to pick up that card. I don't like Snecko with Defect because there's not a lot of cards that are high health. I think we're going to play these 3 cards and take as little damage as possible. Skill is probably going to help us out as well. So we're going to play those 3 and the skill. And we'll go ahead and pick up a bunch of random options there. That's actually super good because we needed the defense. Because we were probably going to die here. There's a pretty good chance we're dead off the rip. We're going to have to hold off on both of those because we got to play defense. 7, 21, 12, 8, 7. There's a pretty good chance we're dead here. Don't need any of those. 23. I think we'll be close because we are weakened, so we're taking more damage as well. And we don't play loop there. Good, we got rid of 1. That's good. Okay, Creative AI is not a good idea right here. Actually, it might be because we got that, so I take that back. We'll go ahead and play that. We'll go ahead and get 14 there. Which one do we hit? That one's lower, right? Go there. Yep. And will not use Creative AI. That was close. Skin of my teeth. I go ahead and still play the card if I really wanted to, but we're gonna play smart. We got a lot of good stuff there. We got 2 because of the Black Star. We got 2. Start each combat with an extra energy, and whenever I obtain a curse, I do get more health, which is nice. Also, the upgrade card is super good. We're gonna go for more defense here. All right, this is a rough fight because this guy heals and gives well, he heals and does some like weird debuffs against me. This guy will defend both of them and then do a lot of output of damage. So we're looking at pretty much just playing safe here, do 9 damage or do 15 plus damage. You actually want to kill this guy first, contrary to the fact that this guy can heal, because this guy does more damage and I don't have enough cards to keep me alive. So yeah, I'm 1 HP. It's not good. It's rough. So there's a good chance that I lose on this fight. Rip. Yeah, I know. That's a big rip. So we're going to drop you to get the extra one there, the leap there. I really wanted to roll that forward 1 more. That's all right. We're going to do this double up play is probably better than this play. This allows me for more defense. 12, that's 20. Hey, I'm still dead here. That's a rip. Oh, I actually killed him. I didn't count that because I thought it would heal first, but he didn't. Okay, good. Never mind. We're still in it. That was very close. That's a big poke. We don't need those cards. We did it. We did it. That was close. Double my energy. Picking it up. Definitely gonna heal. I missed it. I missed it. That's it's called a blunder in the chess community. It's called a blunder. Transform 2 cards. I think that's actually a really good idea because I have 2 cards I want to get rid of. I don't want those cards. Hey, that was good. We take those. I needed that, right? Yeah, I need multiple damage in the dark. That's nice. And then that one's not as good. Blizzard's kind of but it has its use case. So that was actually decent. We're going to double heal. 1 health, Pog. Yeah, I know. 1 health in a dream. All right, so this guy, I think he just does a lot of damage. That's pretty much his gimmick. He doesn't, I don't think he summons any minions. He just does a lot of damage. So right off the rip, I'm just going to use the double energy and drop Creative AI. And then just defend here. I don't think I need to deal damage yet because I only have 1 frost. I mean, I might as well because it's free, right? Like I have the energy for it. So yeah, he'll do some damage there. He's gonna beef up there. So what we'll go ahead and do is we'll play Storm and Static, and then we're gonna play you for next turn. Oh, we had 2 defragments. That's decent. 2 defrags, 2 defense, because we don't need to heal. So we'll negate all that damage. That was good. Not going to play Electrodynamic. We're not going to play that because next turn we're not going to play... Well, actually, we might as well play that. Why not? Because we'll get one every turn. I'm just going to do damage. Do I want to cycle? Yeah, I might as well. Let's cycle. Just do some more damage, and then I'll also do that because free. Free damage. Free damage. Another defrag, and he's going to boost again? Wow, we take those. See, that's where power cards come in handy, man. All right, 21, another defrag. We don't have a lot of options here for defense, which is unfortunate. We're going to just take the raw 21, I think. I think we'll play here, and then we'll play Turbo, probably, to play the Darkness. Because Darkness, every turn, it increases damage, and then once you invoke it, it deals out all that damage. So the idea is to boost this as long as possible. So yeah, we'll take the 21 damage here, unfortunately. And he's gonna, yeah, we got rid of the shield, which is super good. Don't like that card because it just takes up room. I'm not gonna channel a Frost yet because I want this to stay there as long as possible. So I actually can't do anything this turn. Actually, I could probably risk it. I'm gonna risk it. It didn't turn out in my favor, that's right. So I'm gonna hold that in front as long as I can. Don't play any power cards. You say that, and then I immediately get that. But we got to do some defense here. He's going to be able to kill me this turn unless I take some defense. It's 9 plus 7, unless I try and invoke that, which I don't think I can. Alright, looking at it here, I will invoke that and return it. So it's going to do a decent amount of damage. I think I'm still dead here. Yeah, I need to make up 27 here. Which is 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So I think I'm still dead. Regardless of what I do. So yeah, that's still in there. And it still retains all of its stuff. I don't have any more there. So yeah, I think I'm dead here. 22, yep. Darn. It was very close. A nap sounds good. It does. That's a rip. That's a rip to the run. That was a decent run. So yeah, that's Slay the Spire. That's gonna happen every time I start a game stream. That's what we're gonna do at the beginning. I told you it'd be about an hour. I would do it and I would lose, but it's a pretty fun game. I enjoy it. It keeps my mind going. Makes me smarter, right? So yeah, that's pretty much Slay the Spire there. Go ahead and jump over. Back over to here. I don't know. My background isn't showing up for some reason.